Shalom. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, the born still apostles of great millstone. Salutations, all you sincere laborers out there pushing this truth in all sincerity and faith and honesty. Alright, this is your brother Kanakla coming at you once again through the spirit of prophecy. Let me just get right into it. It says, Iran's Rouhani wraps new U.S. nuclear plan as threat to Russia. Iran accused the United States on Sunday of threatening Russia with new atomic weapons after Washington published a document outlining plans to expand its nuclear capabilities to deter others. Alright, so just from reading this first paragraph here in this passage, you see United States, they believe they have the say-so on who can have nuclear weapons and what they can do with their nuclear weapons, so on and so forth. They want to control everybody and state what they can do with their nuclear weapons, how many nuclear weapons they're able to have, all right, and where can they have their nuclear weapons. But here it is, America sees it as if they do not have to abide by those same, agreements, all right. But these other countries are searching out the hypocrisy of this American way. All right, and the reason why America is so stronghold on telling other countries what they can do with their nuclear weapons is because the nuclear weapon is that great equalizer. All right, during the time with that Hiroshima and Nagasaki, all nations were in fear of America. All right, so with that being said, now all other countries also have these capabilities as well. So now America just can't bully them and tell them what they're going to do. They just can't come in and invade their country anymore because they have that great equalizer. Yeah, America can drop bombs on them, but they can return the favor, all right? It'd be a neutral destruction, so to say. All right, so America is full of hypocrisy when it comes to these kind of things. It says, the review of U.S. nuclear policy published on Friday was riled Russia. Check out real quick. Riled Russia, which viewed the document as confrontational and raised fears that it could increase the risk of miscalculation between the two world powers. All right, the Americans are shamelessly threatening Russia with new atomic weapon. Iranian President Hassan Rouhani, a pragmatist who opened the way of Tehran's 2015 nuclear deal with world powers, including longtime adversary Washington, said in a speech. So it says the same people who supposedly believe that using weapons of mass destruction is a crime against humanity are talking about new weapons to threaten or use against rivals, he said in his televised address. Alright, so once again, it states the hypocrisy of the Americans, man. Alright, it says the Americans are shamelessly threatening Russia with new atomic weapon. Iranian President Hassan Rouhani, pragmatist who opened the way into Iran's 2015 nuclear deal with world powers, including longtime adversary Washington, in a speech. Now, this is the point right here. The same people who are supposedly believe that using weapons of mass destruction is a crime against humanity are taking about new weapons to threaten or use against rivals, he said in a televised address. So, once again, that's just the hypocrisy of America, man. Hypocrisy of America. All right. They say weapons of mass destruction is a crime against humanity. But here it is. You're talking about new weapons to threaten or use against rivals. All right. So, nobody's really buying into America and what it's saying, man. They're tired of listening to you Americans, man. All right. And ultimately, America is going to be destroyed. And I got another article to go at this hypocrisy here, man. All right. Right here. It says, China accuses U.S. of Cold War mentality over nuclear policy. All right, and that's just the epitome of America, man. All right. It says China has urged U.S. to drop its Cold War mentality after Washington said it planned to diversify its nuclear army with smaller bombs. The country that owns the world's largest nuclear arsenal should take an initiative to follow the trend instead of going against it, China's defense ministry said on Sunday. All right, so now not only do you have China calling out the hypocrisy of America, but you have Iran as well. All right, let's go back to this article. It says the U.S. military believes its nukes are seen as too big to be used and wants to develop low-yield bombs. All right, so they want to develop new bombs themselves, but they're still telling other countries and trying to dictate or govern how other countries use their nuclear weapons. Russia has already condemned the plan. All right, now you have Russia, you have China, you have Iran condemning America and its BS. Its foreign minister claimed it brought the world closer to annihilation. Iran's foreign minister claimed, which is another source from the other article I just showed you. What is its new U.S. policy? The U.S. is concerned about its nuclear arsenal becoming obsolete and no longer an effective deterrent. It names China, Russia, North Korea, and Iran as potential threats. All right, and all these are countries that already have a large nuclear arsenal, and that's constantly making nuclear weapons. All right, but once again, Russia, the United States wants to be the only one with these capabilities. All right, why? So they can bully that's over, man. All right, eventually that bully at the playground meets its match. All right. Where are the world's nuclear weapons? The Pentagon document released on Friday, known as the Nuclear Posture Review, NPR, urges that developing small nuclear weapons would challenge that assumption. Low-yield weapons with a strength of under 20 kilotons are less powerful but are still devastating. The policy also proposes land-based ballistic missiles. So what I'm seeing here, they're trying to make them smaller, all right? But it says it still has the strength, okay, of under 20 kilotons are less powerful but are still devastating. All right. Long-based ballistic missiles, submarine launch missiles, and air-delivered weapons to be extensively modernized as begun under ex-President Obama. All right, let me get to the points here. What did China say? China said on Sunday it firmly opposed the Pentagon's review of U.S. nuclear policy. Defense Ministry in Beijing said Washington had played up the threat of China's nuclear threat, adding that its own policy was defensive in nature. All right, so it just shows here. All right, Russia here with 7,000 nuclear weapons. North Korea with 20, and these are all estimates. China with 270, and we always forget about India. All right, they have nuclear weapons as well. Pakistan 140. I didn't know they had this much. The UK 215, France 300, and then the United States right underneath Russia with 6,800. All right. Now it says right here. It says Israel has never confirmed or denied that it has nuclear weapons. All figures are approximate. And we all know the Israelis have nuclear weapons, those so-called those fake Jews, man. We hope that the United States will abandon its Cold War mentality, all right, and earnestly assume its special disarmament responsibilities, correctly understand China's strategic intentions, and objectively view China's national defense military buildup, its statement said. All right. And that's pretty much it, man. America, you can keep saying America, is constantly trying to police other countries on what to do with their nuclear arsenal or whatnot, but America is not upholding these same agreements, all right? And that's the so-called white man for you, all right? He's a forked tongue. He's a hypocrite, man, all right? He wants you to remember 9/11 or remember the Holocaust, but when so-called blacks and Hispanics, Native Americans bring up the atrocities that happened to them, they say, "Oh, forget about it." All right. But I'm gonna get some precepts here, and I'm gonna close out. All right. What I want Joel, I believe it's 3 and 9. Get that really quick. It's a lot. Joel 3. I'm gonna start at 9. It says, "Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles: prepare war. All right. So regardless of what America is saying, all right, the Lord is it's a time of Armageddon. All right, the valley, the Jehoshaphat, the Lord's judgment. Prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. All right. So plowshares and your pruning hooks, those are like agricultural tools there. But if you beat a plowshare into a sword, now it becomes a deadly weapon. If you bend a hook into a spear, now it becomes like more dangerous. All right. So that's metaphorically speaking. All right. Prepare your weapons. Let the weak say, I am strong. All right. Pakistan, India, North Korea. You see, on that estimate said North Korea has about 20 nuclear weapons. All right. So let the weak say I'm strong. All right. Because how they are strong now, they have the great equalizer, which is atomic or nuclear weapons. All right. Assemble yourselves, come all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord. All right. Let the heathen be wakened, and that's what's happening. The heathen are waking up to this war. Every nation that's in the air now. War is in the air. War is coming to America. All right. War is coming to the world. All right. We're not in a time of peace and love and safety. We're in a time of war. That's why these countries are gearing up and waking up and getting ready, man. Why these Americans here are, man, they are completely oblivious to what's going on in the world. All right. That's why the day shall creep up on them unaware. Yeah, you have the whole country of Russia. Recently, they had a countrywide nuclear drill. All right, what will happen during a nuclear test, man? They had a whole drill, man, and what they should do during the time of nuclear war. But here in America, did that happen in America? No. All right, these heathen are being awakened. Come, come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, for there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. So ultimately, man, the Lord has a judgment for all these heathen nations, man. All right, because the Lord said He is jealous for His people Israel. All right, so the Lord has to pay back all these nations for what they did to the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, we don't have no government. All right, but all you other countries do. It says, "Put ye in a sickle, for the harvest is ripe." Right? It's ripe, man. That fruit is ready to be picked. All right. Another metaphor as well. It's time. War is here. It says, "Come, get ye down, for the press is full, the fats overflow, and their wickedness is great. Multitudes in the valley of decision, for the day of the Lord is near in the valley of decision." All right. So, you brothers, stay focused, man. All right, we almost out of here. Keep pushing. Stay in the spirit, all right? Because you want to be found worthy to escape this judgment in the latter end. But then we give all praise to Yahweh Shemi Shai, the one say the apostle, a great millstone, and salutations to all you sincere lives out there, pushing this truth in all sincerity and faith and honesty.